I just want to touch briefly about the book, Becoming. How many have read Becoming? Yes, you have. Can I just say this, guys? It's in striking distance of 12 million, the best-selling memoir of all time, 31 cities, 8 countries, sold everywhere, translated into how many languages?
Oh, over 40 languages.
Over 40 languages.
Yeah.
Thank you. People all over the world are reading your book. So you just wrapped up the tour. It was Mother's Day weekend, I remember that, in Atlanta and then Nashville. What did you learn while you were on the tour about yourself? And what did you learn about people that you met that stood out to you?
Well, first of all, I learned that I could work really hard if I hadn't figured that out over 8 years. But what I learned was that people are really hungry for stories. And stories about people who look and feel like them. And one of the things I want crowds to understand is that wherever I've gone, and I've toured this book all over the world, whether it's in Copenhagen or Paris or London, people have found and recognized themselves in the story of this little black girl who grew up on the south side of Chicago. So what it reminds me is that our stories as black people and as black women have power. You know, the only thing is we don't often get to see ourselves, we don't hear ourselves because we don't get to control the narrative. And I knew that it was important in writing Becoming that I had to sit with the fact that it is understanding how rare it is that a black woman, a modern day woman, gets an opportunity to tell her own story in a way that's going to be read by millions. And that shouldn't be an uncommon thing. But I think because we don't see it often, it's a pleasant shock to the system.